What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another drawing tutorial. What are these called? Ultra Golden Frieza Crazy Pose. So it's that big hand pose that we've done. We did it with like Vegeta as well. They're about to blast, and he just looks really evil and cool. So landscape page. Use a pencil, use an eraser. Hip pose if I go too fast. So the body kind of goes like up this way, and then most of this half of the page is just his hand, right? So his head's up here. It's kind of small. Have to zoom in. Go. And he's got a big eye and a small eye, one bigger than the other. So we'll start with this sort of frowning check mark. Guess it's the easiest. So we'll go like this. Right. And the other one's kind of lower down, right? And it kind of like, it's kind of part of his nose, but we'll do this. It's kind of lower, it doesn't arch up as much, then around like so. Okay, so then eyes, right? So small line here, and then a larger line on this side. Now he does have like black around his eyes as well, so it's like thicker usually, but we'll just get the main shape in first. And then this one's like real squinty, like it's real small, right? So you have a real small line there, and a kind of it's pretty much a small line that way, and then you'll like curve that across there. So I want to just increase the thickness of this, sort of coming around his cheek as well a bit. It's like the super evil characters have this in Dragon Ball, this sort of extra dark eye shape. Right, just makes him look more evil. And then he's looking down to the left, so we'll do like a circle just there, and similar there, and then like a sort of forehead lines going that way. Maybe a line up the middle, but not essential. Now, so Vegeta has, or not Vegeta, Frieza has a normal nose. He's like one of the only ones. So just like the bridge of his nose curves that way, and then he's got like nostrils either side, just like a little button nose. And then the inside, like that, basically. Kind of a normal nose. Okay. And then you just have those cheek lines, kind of very small. And then he has black lips. So the inside of this first, I guess, and then we'll do the lips around it. Then it comes down, across, back up. And then we just have teeth suggested in here in the corner. And then, so his lips are actually drawn in around it, right? So you'll just sort of follow sort of the shape, right? There's these sort of dark lips. And it kind of like curves up, down in the middle, back up the other side. So maybe like a bit of the lip goes that way as well. Right, and then he's got cheek lines for the smile coming around here. And then his bottom lip. So they kind of just do this sort of shadow thing here. So, again, it's like an extreme version. So like an extreme upshot. So we can just see sort of the purple lines on the side of his cheek here. And another one this way. So this, we can't see the bottom of this because his chest, right? His like chin is like hitting his chest. So we got a curved line this way. And then another one that goes off down here. And his chest, this is the center of his chest here. And then his chin, so sort of goes in that way, and then he's got a chin plate or something. Okay. So side of his face starts to go up here. There's a bit of a gap there. And then it starts to curve around. Right. And then he has the purple forehead disc thing. This is like curving this way. And then down. Okay, that's tricky now. So then we got those big ears, right? So it kind of like sticks out here. Curves back in. And then they're like, yeah, like curved line here. Just on the side of his head. And then a little circle inside there. And then there's actually a little eyebrow line there as well that I missed. Right, and his ear on this side. Just see the side of it. Like that. And then we can see some of his neck joining his chest. There. Okay, so that's difficult enough, but we did it. We got there. So the rest of his body, so it like curves this way. So there's like his chest goes this way, and then like his abs sort of, well, he doesn't really have abs actually. There's just like a belly button sort of area colored in there. And then this sort of purple jewel forms the bottom of his chest muscles, like a V going around that way. And then his other chest muscle curving. Extreme, like, perspective, sort of exaggerated look to him now. I guess. Going down there. And then the other side of his chest up here goes, meets his shoulder, like here somewhere. And then, so what else? So we got like this, I guess he like has a hip bone that's like drawn in, and his one leg goes that way, the other one goes down here. And then like his back will go there. You got like some hip things, and it's all done with shadow now, so it's not too easy to draw. Right. So I guess we're just leg. So his thigh on this side, right, has a little other section there, and then goes down, and then this one's like real bumpy and muscular. So it like goes real crazy, exaggerated thigh muscles. Right, so because his leg like in the full image like goes down to all the way to his foot, so it's kind of like gets real big. And you can see some of his arm over this side. So that's what we're dealing with body-wise. Okay. And we got to try this hand. So this hand is huge. We can see some of his tail here, but we'll do the huge hand, like it's ridiculously big. So if you've done the red-haired Vegeta one, it's pretty much the same hand pose, right? And when hands are outstretched like this, I like to do this W shape, right? It's this part of the hand. It's like a W. Right? So that's where it is sort of in relation to his body. And it goes all the way up here for the fingers, okay? So the thumb usually connects to this one, right? We curve. Curve a line around here. And then we'll do another one for the top of it. And then this joins the index finger, so your thumb joins your index, this area, this L sort of shape, right? Go, yeah. So it's like another sort of line there, kind of joins the palm, and then we go this way. And then we have 4 fingers curving down here, right? And the base of them kind of goes here. Where's this one? 3. And on there, roughly, right? In these areas, right? Curving around. So your fingers have 3 segments. So 1, 2, and then the tip is real big because the hand is outstretched. 3, right? And you curve around the top. You go down. 1, 3, right? Like that. So 1. In Dragon Ball, they actually connect those, but we'll just 1, 2, 3, and then around the top. Okay. So heavily perspective, massive, right? We're nearly there, so we'll go again. Okay, 3 segments. Top one's bigger than the bottom one because of the perspective that we're in. And then it goes around. And then we add the baby finger then. So there's actually a fourth one on this because the palm of the hand goes this way underneath all that. A couple of wrinkle lines. And then 1, 2, 3. This goes around. Okay. And that's how to draw an outstretched hand. So now we got to kind of connect it up to the body. And it's not just as simple as drawing like a straight line. Because the arm is coming towards us, all the arm is what's called foreshortened. So everything looks kind of stumpy, basically, right? So it's all in behind here. And we have like, say his glove curves, like, or his wrist thing that he has on, curves there, where it connects to his wrist. And then he has a jewel, just kind of in there. And then this thing bumps around. So it bumps around the sort of thumb. And it looks like it has an extra little ridge or something here. And everything's wrapping around the arm, right? It's very short. And then you can even see like some bumps underneath here. And now his shoulder and bicep and stuff is real short, all in this space, right? So the shoulder will go right from here. The shoulder starts here. And then it curves right around there. And then the bicep, I think. Right, so that's kind of what you're dealing with a foreshortened arm. It's tricky. That messes up a lot of people when they're starting. And it's a hard concept to kind of wrap your head around. It's just when like an arm is real long, right? And it comes towards the viewer or the camera lens. It's the length of it gets shorter in the two-dimensional space. So it just gets real short, right? Until it's like right up against it, see? So everything just gets shorter. And then longer, shorter, longer. And that's it, really. I'll add some of his tail, actually. We'll just go off the page because it's massive. And there's like some wrinkles on it. Could wrap around up here, I think, maybe. No, it actually goes the other way. But if you wanted, you could bring it in. And of course, like, he's charging up an attack. So there's lots of different ways of doing this now. some of that could be red, or, well, red's usually the colour of his attacks. But that's it. Ultra Golden Frieza. I fit in as much of it as I could. I just couldn't get down. The feet were massive down the bottom. It would have been a whole other drawing. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.